All right, listen to this. You wake up ice-eyed as a noble in a fantasy novel. Sounds like you hit the jackpot, right? Wrong. Turns out your family is broke, and you've taken over the body of a legendary good-for-nothing. This isn't a power fantasy. It's a total nightmare. But is our boy scared? No. He was a civil engineering student in his past life. While everyone else is playing with swords and sorcery, he's already planning his first construction project. It's time to give this medieval world a little taste of modern infrastructure. So, our boy went and picked a fight he absolutely cannot win, challenging a legit sword expert, Sir Newman, to a duel. And now, his personal knight, Javier, is basically like, dude, are you insane? He knows Newman can use a mana heart, which means Lloyd is totally outmatched. Javier is clearly disgusted by the whole situation, calling Lloyd's tactics filthy. He tries to hand him a book, probably for some last-minute studying, but our boy hits him with a hard "I refuse." You gotta love the confidence. Javier tries to pull rank, saying his only job is to watch him. But little does he know, Lloyd has an ace up his sleeve. With a smirk that just screams, "I got you," he drops a bombshell. "I know the reason for your insomnia." Oh, the tables have turned. So, here's the deal with Javier. He's on the verge of becoming a top-tier swordmaster, which has made his senses so sharp that he's basically superhuman and can't sleep. And now, our boy Lloyd is about to use this as the ultimate bargaining chip. Javier's tried everything from cognitive therapy to herbal medicine, but nothing worked. So what's Lloyd's miracle cure? A lecture on reinforced concrete. And it works. The sheer boredom knocks the elite knight right out. Our boy literally weaponized engineering class. With the deal sealed, Lloyd wastes no time. Your swordsmanship is mine now. And Javier, being a man of his word, immediately starts the training from hell. 50 laps around the perimeter. To his absolute shock, Lloyd just starts running. No complaints. This isn't the lazy noble he thought he knew. Okay, maybe a little complaining is involved. Our boy is screaming his lungs out about how much he hates it, but he doesn't stop. He's demanding to be taught real skills, showing a level of grit and determination that's starting to seriously impress Javier. And here's why he can push through it. We get a flashback to his past life as Suho Kim. He had no one, working back-breaking jobs from construction sites to loading docks just to survive. This ain't his first rodeo with hardship. He remembers constantly telling himself, hold on a little longer, it'll get better someday. All that relentless grinding in his past life built an iron will. That's the real power he's bringing into this new world. Back in the present, fueled by those memories, he smashes through his limits, roaring that this physical training is nothing compared to the pain and despair of his past. Seeing this raw determination, Javier is finally convinced. All right, he says, I'll teach you. And boom, the system rewards his hard work with a fat stack of reputation and relationship points. But while our boy is leveling up, the villain, Sir Newman, is plotting. He's conspiring with one of Lloyd's own retainers, clearly underestimating the man our boy has become. Lloyd gives his man a simple instruction: don't hurt him seriously. Little does he know, this guy is a total snake. Meanwhile, Newman is walking down the hall, monologuing about his genius plan to kill Lloyd and make it look like an accident. The plot thickens. 1 month later, it's showtime. The day of the duel has arrived. A crowd has gathered. The tension is palpable, and everyone is waiting to see the hooligan get absolutely destroyed. Way's retainer asks if he's ready. Our boy answers with a confident, of course. He then proceeds to kick up his weapon of choice for this duel to the death. And it's a freaking shovel. The crowd goes wild with confusion. A shovel? Is this a joke? But a quick flashback shows us he's been training relentlessly, running, teaching engineering, and secretly mastering his shovel jutsu. He is dead serious. The duel is officially on. Sir Newman strikes a menacing pose with his long sword, looking every bit the expert knight. And Lloyd, he's just awkwardly holding a shovel. The contrast is absolutely hilarious. But the moment they clash, everyone is stunned. Lloyd's movements are weirdly efficient, perfectly adapted for a real fight. Javier's mind is blown, and Lloyd just smirks. Any Korean man would know how to do this. He's using modern military bayonet training, the ultimate ice guy cheat code. Our boy is an absolute menace with that shovel. He's blocking, striking, and even tries to use it as a pogo stick to get some air. He's screaming, bring it on. The psychological warfare is real, and Newman is completely shook. Look at the sheer terror in Newman's eyes. He's a trained knight getting completely styled on by a dude with a garden tool. Lloyd's grin says it all. He's having the time of his life, and he knows it. And there it is. The system kicks in, activating the shoveling skill, which buffs his stats while holding a shovel. It's an actual skill. Even his parents are watching in awe, and now he has enough points to level up his shovel game. Of course, he smashes that yes button. The new skill gives Lloyd a surge of confidence. But Newman has had enough of this humiliation. He's done playing around and decides to use a technique he wouldn't normally use on a mere civilian. It's about to get real. And there it is. He's summoning his mana heart. A spectral form appears, channeling a massive amount of energy. This is the power that separates a real sword expert from the common folk. Newman boasts, "We're only getting started." From the sidelines, Javier explains the gravity of the situation. It takes years to summon a mana heart. There's no way Lloyd, with his tiny mana pool, can defend against this. It looks like it's game over. Newman unleashes his ultimate attack, but as his sword meets the shovel, something's wrong. He feels his strength draining away. Lloyd just smirks, revealing he had another trick up his sleeve. And Javier recognizes it immediately. It's his own family's secret technique. It's the Azrahan core technique. Our boy used the very skill he traded for to absorb all of Newman's mana. Newman is in disbelief, screaming, "You absorb my mana?" while Lloyd closes in for the finishing blow. And the finisher is a brutal shovel swing straight to the face. You can literally see his teeth flying out. Ouch. That is not something you just walk off. Newman goes flying and eats dirt. The crowd is in absolute silence, completely stunned. The lowlife noble just defeated the expert swordsman with a shovel. Nobody saw this coming. The referee stammers, but declares Lloyd the winner. Newman, still on the ground, is in complete denial. What? I lost to that lowlife. He refuses to accept reality, even as our boy calmly walks away from his victory. But wait, it's not over. Newman, unable to accept defeat, gets up and tries to attack Lloyd after the duel is officially over. Bad move. Time for you to take a pounding, our boy says, and proceeds to give him a proper beatdown. No merci.